Welcome back to the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. We're going to talk about what Cecil Shorts had to say about CJ Stroud and Deshaun Watson in a second. But first, both just hot off the presses. Yeah. Injury update.
Ogbo is out for the game. Juan Thornhill out for the game. We expected both of those. Anthony Walker, he is out as well. We didn't necessarily expect that. Joel Bitonio is questionable. Ethan Pocic is expected to play. Hopefully, Bitonio will play. That could be potentially good news on the O-line.
Yeah, you're right. We need him back on that offensive line for sure. All right, Wednesday on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, the YouTuber edition, Cecil Shorts, a Clevelander who formerly was a wide receiver in the NFL, actually said that CJ Stroud is better than Deshaun Watson right now. Raised some eyebrows when he said that. Guys, is he drinking too much, not Kool-Aid, but Texas tea on this one?
Listen, I had to go home and marinate this overnight, and I looked at it and I said, you know, look at who C.J. Stroud has done and who he's played. He does not have a signature win like Deshaun Watson has going.
Wait. His comeback win against the Buccaneers was unbelievable.
But that's not the Ratbirds. We had a comeback win on the road against one of the best teams in the league, and Deshaun Watson went 14 for 14 down the backstretch. I think C.J. Stroud has a lot of upside, but if you ask me today, I got one game to play, and both guys are healthy, I'm taking Deshaun Watson.
Jay?
I'll take C.J. Stroud. I think he's been remarkable this year for a rookie. When you factor in contract, age, injury history, all that stuff, it's a slam dunk for me. Sorry. And that doesn't mean I don't think Deshaun Watson can do well in Cleveland, but C.J. Stroud, there's just too much.
In 8 games, you made that decision. 8.
Yeah. More than 8.
Yeah.
No, it's half. I mean, he's played 12 games, 11 games?
12 games.
Yeah.
You made a decision, 12 games.
Listen, we're all prisoner of the moment to some degree. I don't even think it's close right now. I'll take C.J. Stroud. If you forget the contract, leave that part out.
Sure.
But if you ask all 32 teams, and let's say we could ignore the off-the-field stuff. Even if you ignored the off-the-field stuff and you ignored the contract, obviously the age has to factor in. I think all 32 teams would rather have C.J. Stroud than Deshaun Watson. I don't think anybody would think about it for more than a second. I agree with Jason. I still think Watson could be good here, but he's done essentially nothing for 3 years, Deshaun Watson, and C.J. Stroud has had arguably the best rookie season in the history of football.
And Deshaun's had some significant injuries.
Yes.
Even beyond
I don't think it's close right now.
Yeah.
I'm with you, too. I think it's C.J. Stroud, and it's not a Buckeye, rose-colored glasses thing. I don't care if he played at Michigan. And I know that your concern is a valid one because we've seen guys come into this league.
We talk about all the time.
RG3, we thought, oh, my God, he's reinvented the game. Now he had a significant injury. Done.
Nobody's been this good.
Short period of time.
Not this good.
C.J. Stroud has been better, in my view. And the one thing, I know you said it's not a signature win, but I watched the fourth quarter of that Buccaneers-Texans game. And after watching Baker Mayfield take the Buccaneers down the field for what looked like a game-winning drive, an impressive game-winning drive, there was something like 34 seconds left in the game, and the Texans needed not a field goal but a touchdown. C.J. Stroud completed, I think it was 4-4 on the drive, took the Texans methodically down the field, and scored a touchdown at the end of the game. And in that moment, that's when I said, okay, this is real. What he just was able to do was mind-blowing.
Could he do that in Baltimore?
I don't know. I don't know yet. But even this year, I saw a lot of middling play out of Deshaun Watson. And the injuries have to be factored into, and the age. I won't even put the money part of it into it. But I think you're right. I think all general managers would say, and I think the Browns, if they were honest, would say, yeah, we would make that trade.
By the way, he won in Cincinnati, one of the few games that Joe Burrow was healthy.
Oh, okay.
That's the only game Joe Burrow lost when healthy was against C.J. Stroud in Cincinnati. He did lose in Baltimore, but that was his first NFL game. He also won in Jacksonville this year with a healthy Trevor Lawrence.
Those are big wins.
He has played less than Brock Purdy, and we won't anoint Brock Purdy.
No, I have.
Yeah, okay. That's why you have. But they won't. He's played less than those guys, and we don't.
I think the reason is Purdy has so many pieces around him, and C.J. Stroud is doing it with a team that had zero expectations this year.
I love C.J. Love him to death.
All right.
I would, for one game, I'd take the shot.
Mikey, you've got to read, and then we'll move on.
A quick word from our dear friends at PCC Airfoils. If you're looking for a job with career advancement and great benefits, PCC Airfoils is a leading manufacturer in Northeast Ohio. All locations of PCC Airfoils in Eastlake, Menor, Wickliffe, and Minerva are hiring for all positions starting at $18 and up, plus full benefit packages, paid time off, and a signing bonus. And you can apply online at precast.com/careers to learn more.